Dr. Dolan, Linda, you did a great job considering you don't like to talk. And one thing you don't have to worry about, any time that you did not use, I'm absolutely positive our next honoree will use. The radio interviews I do, Island Issues, that air on Sunday mornings, when Mitch is my guest, I know that it'll probably be a 2-week event. But that's not a bad thing because he has a lot to say. Now, everybody knows probably that United States presidents often have a body double. That's somebody who goes out, sort of looks like the president, isn't the president, but can take the bullet for the president if need be. And the person who's going to introduce Mitch is, in fact, some you might think, Mitch. It's a doppelganger for Mitch. It's his very good friend, Lee Lord, who will share with you some small details of Mitch Roth's life. Thank you, Lee. Do you want the stand?
There, we can do this. And it's on, right? So Mitch didn't know I was asked to introduce him. You a little worried? Mitch is a remarkable person. Mitch is remarkable for having dropped out of school and then going back to complete his education to become a lawyer. For organizing, planning, and building with his wife, their home, for their family. Mitch is remarkable for being willing to put himself out there, run a campaign, and get elected prosecutor. For assisting in getting the Weed and Seed Neighborhood Improvement Program in place on Oahu and here on our island. For developing and starting the Hawaii Community-Oriented Prosecuting Program on Oahu. For approaching interactions with employees, the accused, the victimized, and all others with heartfelt compassion. For initiating the Courthouse Dog Program and bringing Faith, our four-legged coworker, to our county. Mitch is remarkable for being a man of faith, for sharing his faith, and studying to improve his faith. For taking the lead on starting the Big Island Juvenile Intake Assessment Center to divert our youth away from our jails and away from our courts. For helping to start the Veterans Treatment Courts in Hawaii County. For helping to start the Hawaii Island Honors Award Program to recognize and honor excellence in teaching. For supporting and advocating and encouraging the development of the first restorative justice program in Hawaii. For championing Camp Agape for children with incarcerated parents, and for ensuring funds are donated to assist the camp every year. Mitch is remarkable for being one of the founding creators and members of the Victim Assistance Society of Hawaii. And for being a loyal friend who's willing to buy into and support some of my big ideas, such as trying out for Wheel of Fortune. And raising money for a friend battling cancer that had medical bills piling up by doing a Kalua Pig fundraiser from start to finish, Imua and all, with our family and friends. These next two qualities I feel are remarkably remarkable about Mitch and deeply touch me about Mitch. One, his tenacious commitment driven to pursue justice for anyone at any expense, up to, and most importantly, including dragging out old cold case files and going for it. And two, well, now I gotta say, I am his friend, and I also work with him, and he comes from a male-dominated, bureaucratic, top-down, chain of command field of government lawyers. And I come from a social service, psychology background, grounded in a feminist philosophy in my personal and career life. Well, we occasionally, shall I say, get to the points where we're in situations where we don't have consensus. And what I find remarkably remarkable is that Mitch is willing to listen, ask for feedback, and think over others' opinions and try new ideas, willingly and bravely, He strives to remain free from using his power and influence or position to bowl over his opinion or way over others. No details I'm going to share, but he is a work in progress. He could easily say, "We're going to do it my way." And to be standing here with the YWCA that's dedicated to eliminating racism, empowering women, promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all, I'm proud and overjoyed to say Mitch is open and committed to embracing and continually striving to get even better and better. He is a remarkable person, Mitch Roth.
I don't think we look anything alike. Is it the haircut? Wow. Well, thank you so much for this honor, and it really is an honor. I got to tell you, I really don't feel that remarkable. I had a talk with Barbara Hastings the other day and with Rose, and it's a very strange feeling to be up here. I feel like I'm being honored because I have remarkable people that surround me, and I am a work in progress, and one of the things I don't do very well is I don't calendar things very well for myself. And so for those of you who are calendaring things, generally the first person for something like this, you should talk to my wife, who is not here today because she's in Japan. And when she found out at another meeting where I didn't even tell her about this, yeah, it was kind of problematic. And the other person, you know, that is really, really remarkable is Tammy Canijo, my secretary over here, who generally does my calendaring because at the same time we're here today, we're having a victims' rights conference that our office is putting on dealing with sexual assault and domestic violence, something that we're putting on with the YWCA, as a matter of fact. Kind of funny that we're here. You know, I really do feel that we live in a remarkable community with remarkable people. You know, I see Barry over there, and you know, Jay Kimura and Charlene, who brought me here, who, you know, I got to say, really remarkable people. I would have been happy to work for Jay for another 30 years. He was the best boss, and seriously, was the best boss ever. You know, we have remarkable people that we work with. When they brought me over here, as a deputy prosecutor to work on domestic violence issues, to bring groups together such as the YWCA to look at what's going on with domestic violence and sex assault. And I can tell you firsthand, the YWCA is a remarkable organization. My daughter Alex, she learned how to sing at the YWCA preschool. Remarkable. And like we just did something the other day with the YWCA. Every month we have a faith leaders group that meets, and on Tuesday of this week we brought our faith leaders in, and the YWCA, Lorraine and Kathleen came and talked to them about how we can do a better job in identifying sex assault, because we have a lot of kids in our communities that are going through that, and how to handle those situations. I don't know much more to say. I'm so thankful for the community that we live in. I got to say, I also have the best doctor's office in town. Yeah. Linda's partner, Lori, my doctor over there, she told me not to tell the story I told her just before. TMI. Anyhow, I just want to thank you, and really want to thank the YWCA for all that they do to make our community a safer and healthier place. So thank you very much.
Mitch, you did not mention that you do have two members of your family. You have your daughter Alexandra, who you met, and I don't know the name of your other daughter. Annie, you two stand up because you live with Mitch. Let us recognize you. His remarkable family. So you actually let your daughters know that this was happening, apparently, or they found out some other way and just showed up?